Good afternoon, everyone. Stephanie Bradley here, really excited to get in front of you all today and discuss the digital marketing campaign that I have been working on for you, Victoria's Secret. So let's jump right into it. This campaign was created to address a challenge, and that challenge is that over the past few years, I don't have to really reiterate this to any of you, but we're going through a bit of a reputation crisis. This is because of two main reasons. We had some very disturbing and discriminatory comments come out from the C-suite level. And there's also the Hulu documentary that came out recently, Victoria's Secret, Angels and Demons, which reviewed the internal and external issues of the company-wide misogyny and sexual misconduct that was taking place. So since those came out, we have come to a decision that there is a need for a digital marketing campaign. And that is because these challenges have made visible impacts on Victoria's Secret's overall marketing strategy and current marketing initiatives. And while these initiatives, the VS Collective and VS Now, are really wonderful and impactful, they are still not being shared widely, and we're still seeing a lot of very negative consumer sentiment being shared online. So the campaign is going to work to actively promote the positive initiatives that are underway so that we can take a look at this consumer sentiment and improve it and build, again, a very powerful and positive image for Victoria's Secret. So how will this marketing plan meet the challenge? Well, the overall campaign is to address the consumer sentiment, and we are going to improve consumer sentiment by implementing two very strong digital marketing components. One of those is an email marketing campaign, and that is going to promote the VS Now and VS Collective initiatives at the forefront. So currently, Victoria's Secret really promotes its products, and it does a beautiful job doing so. But if we put some of this content at the forefront, then consumers will be able to look into it more, it'll have more visibility, and it'll attract more attention. Secondly, we want to do a social media campaign specifically on Instagram. We are seeing a lot of the negative conversation taking place here. So we think by making these efforts more visible on this specific platform that's really targeting the audience that you are moving towards, that it will be a good fit. And it will also complement the email marketing campaign by just taking the VS Now and VS Collective efforts and putting them where the consumers can easily digest and see them. So what are the outcomes that we are hoping to achieve? So specifically for these two concepts, we hope to increase email open rates by 5% after 6 months by including the VS Now and VS Collective content highlights on the email promotions. The open rate could be compared to the months prior where the highlights were not as visible. We also want to improve website traffic by 8% to the VS Now landing page. So we see this happening through a 3-month-long Instagram campaign featuring the content on VS Now and VS Collective. And by taking a look at the percentage of website traffic directed here in comparison to before when we weren't highlighting the content on Instagram, we will be able to see how that is if that is effectively being implemented. A couple other measurements and outcomes we're looking to implement here are to improve positive consumer sentiment. We know that that is something that needs to happen if Victoria's Secret is going to remain a worldwide brand. So by taking a look at the conversations taking place and then comparing them to previous, we'll be able to see if more positive conversations are happening due to the efforts of this digital marketing campaign. We also want to increase time on the site for VS Now. VS Now is the landing page, the hub for all of this really impactful content. So if we're seeing an increase in time spent on that page, then we know that people are being directed there and they are staying there because they like the content that's being shared. So to implement this and these two concepts, it will cost around $799,000, which is about 12% of the revenue. This is a major rebrand and we want to make sure to do it right. So this is our recommendation. However, we can definitely make adjustments. I highly recommend that the implementation of the plan be taken seriously. So that is why, for such a major rebrand initiative where we really believe that we can improve the customer sentiment around the brand, this is the best possible cost outline. And then we also recommend that this be a year-long campaign. So there would be about 3 months of prep time leading into the campaign, and then a year-round implementation period. So I really look forward to any questions you may have, and I look forward to working together to bring Victoria's Secret back to a strong and powerful brand. So thank you for your time, and I appreciate it.